Hello everyone, this is the Gametrovert here, and I'm going to play some City Skylines. I've been really excited to play this game. I was looking forward to the last SimCity game that was released a few years ago, but I ended up not buying it at the time because I couldn't really afford it, and thankfully I didn't because apparently a lot of people were unhappy with it, but a bunch of buzz on the internet says that City Skylines is the game that SimCity was supposed to be. So I'm going to start a new game here. I have played a little bit. I have I think it's called a busy town level city. I played a little bit just to kind of get the general fundamentals of City Skylines down. But now we're going to start a brand new game for this Let's Play series. So new game. Here we go. So where do we want to start? Green Plains, River Run, Blackwoods, Islands, Shady Strands, Two Rivers, Sandy Beach, Diamond Coast, Lagoon. Now if you notice at the bottom, every single one of these has a different level for natural resources. It also tells you what your outside connections are. Highway, train, that's ship connections, and plane connections, so I can have an airport. Some of these don't. Let's see which one doesn't. Like Two Rivers. There's no big body of water, so you're not going to have any shipping. You can't have big shipping containers going up and down the rivers. So let's see. River Run, Green Plains. I'm not sure which one I should do. Shady Strands has a lot of water, has a lot of trees, has all the connections. Let's do Shady Strands. Now we need to name our town. Let's call it Springfield. That's very original. Springdale. No? Springville Dale? Springville Dale. Springville Dale. That's going to be a tongue twister every time I say that. No. Let's just call it Spring. No. Let's call it Newbury-ville. Newbury-ville. I like it. Newbury-ville in Shady Strands. Going to have a lot of trees, decent amount of coal, a little bit of agricultural, and a wee little bit of oil. Here we go. And here we are. Welcome to Newbury-ville. And it looks like I've picked a spot that is cut completely in half by a highway and cut in half by a river. This will be interesting. So this is pretty much the main artery. Yes, I know I need to build a road. I'm talking. Thanks. This will be the main artery for everything. This is where, way out yonder is where, you know, trucks that bring in stuff spawn, and where exports that my city will build spawn. Now right over here, this is interesting. This is where the rail yard is, and we can actually buy more of these squares to expand out. And so if I just buy this very next square as soon as I can, I'll have immediate access to rail. I don't know if I'll need it that quickly, but we'll see. So this is going to be really interesting to start here in this little tiny wedge. So first thing we got to do is build a road. And the very first road you can build is 2-lane. We don't want a 2-lane off of this, but we have to build it anyways just to unlock everything else. So you know what? Let's pause the game. Let's delete this. And let's kind of get a good idea of what we want. So we definitely want to separate our industry from our residential. Not a lot of space here to work with. So this might be our residential. And then we might actually just immediately have a bridge that crosses over here. And then we can have our industrial over here. So let's do 1-lane road, and what you do for 1-lane roads is you click where in the direction that it's coming from and then drag down to the direction it's going to. So let's do little bitty 1-way road here, and then little bitty 1-way road back up. That's everything coming in, everything going out. And then I'm going to utilize a tool that is incredibly useful in this game, the roundabout. These roundabouts are not used very much in the United States as they are in Europe, but they're starting to catch on. There's a few in my neck of the woods where I live. So let's place this right. Can we connect it like that? No? Okay. Let's place it right here. Okay. Roundabout. And then let's just get rid of these generic roads that it automatically came with. Let's finish our one-way street. That'll connect up there. Oh, it made it really odd. Look at that. What the heck happened to my roundabout? It kind of made it funky. Okay, and then another one-way road will go up there. Okay. Now we need to build another road that will go into our residential section. So I like these 4-lane roads as opposed to these 1-lane roads for like the main major roads in town. So we'll do, let's maybe make a curvy road. You click basically the first orientation of your curve, and then you kind of curve it down. I don't want to get ourselves too tight in there though. Let's see. You know what? Let's start over. Let's go out to this mark here, and then we'll come down. There we go. That gives us a little more space on the left there. Boing. This will be our first main road for commercial and residential, and then we'll have a road out this direction for industrial. Let's have this sucker curve up this way. This is going to be a very interesting city already, I can tell. Okay, so what do we need? We need some branching roads. This will be like the main road in town. We need some branching roads that come off of it for residential. And residential only needs to be about 1 lane, 2 lanes, instead of these 4-lane highways. So let's come in. Main road comes in here. So let's branch off right about here. We don't need a curved road. It's not going to be straight. Can I turn snapping off? Let's see if snapping helps there. Yeah, look at that. It's not going to snap, so it's going to make it kind of straight. There we go. And then let's build a little road up here. Whoa, where am I going? My mouse is freaking out. Ah, I was holding on spacebar. That's weird. Okay, and then let's come down here. Then we need some... Eventually my industry will be over here across this river, and maybe we can even have another access right here so they don't even bother coming in and out of the main entranceway into town. But for the time being, just for the sake of saving some money, let's build our industry right in here. So... you know what? I should probably cross the river anyways, because if I want this to be residential, having industry there now will pollute this ground. So industry for now will come in, we'll drive around, come up here, go this way, and then let's do one-way roads for this little square of industrial. Okay, let's have it go this way. This way. Up 2. Back this way. Down 2. And then down here. We'll make a perfect square. Booyah. Okay. So, now what do we need? Well, there's no buildings. There's no people. That's because we don't have any electricity or water. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought for a second there I had absolutely no wind production. I have decent wind. There's some good wind over here. There's some good wind down here. And of course, there's wind right in the middle there. We could build a coal power plant, but that's going to be absolute overkill for the small town we're going to start out with. So let's start maybe... And it says, see, it says 6 megawatts, 5 megawatts, 6 megawatts, 8 megawatts. I think I can get 7 or 8 over here too. We want it relatively close. Let's see here, fellas. 8. Because then I have an idea. Do I have an idea? Yeah, I have an idea. Do I have an idea? Oh boy. This is going to be a really difficult little area to build a city in, but the challenge is good. The challenge will make this series a little more interesting. So let's just do a power plant right down. Ooh, I can get 8 right here. Booyah. Okay. And then we also need water. We need an intake and a drain pipe to push all the poop out. I know my game's paused. I'm talking. God, you're rude. So for the time being, maybe build one of these water towers. These water towers is basically like a pump that just draws water from the ground and will distribute it a bit. It only does it say how much water it does? Water a week, 0. Oh, maybe we do need to do this water pump. Okay, so let's build the water pump down here. And it might actually automatically get some electricity from this. And then we need a poop chute. And sadly, we can only build our crapper. We can only build our poop chute within our square. And I don't want it to be way up there. This thing needs power too. And see the arrows? That's the direction of the flow of the water. So wherever I put this sewage drain, everything downstream of it will get polluted, and it's actually kind of disgusting. It's really black and gross. Do we want to run? Yeah, I want to run a pipe all the way up here just to maximize, just to get that as far away from possible. And that still needs power, so we'll give it its own little 5 megawatts. Yeah, this is only going to be controlling this. So let's get some pipes, and then we can start getting some people. Are you? Yep. See, look at that. That blue is like the area of effect for... That blue is the area of effect of the windmill. So once it starts running, it'll power that. And that signal means there's no pipage. So let's get some pipes. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Let's connect it this way. This will be like the main pipe. Then it'll come up here. You can come right there. We'll go up and down. Now the problem is these guys are going to need water too, and that's going to get expensive. So we'll come up here. Man, this is going to get really expensive really quick. $3,100. Okay. But you know what? I think we'll be good for a while. Alright. That ding means I think everything's all connected. And now we still need to get our poop chute connected. We can just come straight down here. And that's it. I think I'm done. I'll probably want to get this connected to... Just to kind of get everything covered in water. And then I have to build electricity, but I only need to do it to a certain place. So we go over here and then come up here. You know what? Let me delete that. Deleted. Now let's come up right in here. And then once the stuff starts getting built, the area of influence will grow, and then we can get rid of these. Oh my gosh, and these guys need power too. What was I thinking? Okay, and then... Okay, I guess these guys can have their own little power plant then. I am just hemorrhaging money. Alright, but I'm done. And now we need to designate areas. So, this can be residential at first. And then this can be commercial. Boop, boop, boop. It doesn't cost any money to say what is what. And then this all can be industrial. I don't need all of this to be industrial right away. So, alright, let's press play and see how we do. Soon, I hope to see some cars coming in. Come on. Come on in. Come on to Newbury-ville. Now that chirping sound you hear is this dude. And it's people tweeting about the town. Sometimes he tweets things that are actually important, other times it's completely irrelevant. Like, hooray, water pump station. Yeah, duh. Okay, look at this. We got our first residents coming in, but they're building on the wrong side of the road. So they're going to need power. Oh, they're going to need some power. So let's cross the street. Get them some power. And then we can delete these as the area of influence grows. Oh, our first couple residents of Newbury-ville. How nice. And then eventually we're going to stop being in the red. Let's see. Oh boy. I think I may have really overdone it with the water. Let's just see. Let's see where we go from here. Because once these industries start popping up over here. Where are they at? Once these industries start popping up here. Then they'll start making us money. The last thing I want to do is take out a loan. I don't even have any residents yet. So here we go. You know what? Right off the bat. I can't even tax people because I don't even have anyone technically living in my town. Hey, we technically have 2 residents now. Look at that. 6! We're growing. Now the problem, I think, with... Yeah, see, the power lines cut this in half. But now that the area of influence is down here, I think we can get rid of these. And that's in that area of influence, so go away. These guys should get power. There we go. Alright, Newbury-ville. It's incredibly poorly managed and budgeted, but looks like we're getting going here. Any industrial popping up? Our first industrial. They're going to need power too, because of course they are nowhere near where they need to be. This river is really screwing me over, but it's like I said, it's a challenge, and we'll get around it. But now that we have industry, they're going to start making us some money, and our red is already starting to go. Our weekly income is already below 1,000 negative. So we should start, if we speed up a little bit, we should stop losing money and start eventually making money, maybe? Let's see. Y'all got power, y'all got power. Okay, so now, see the area of influence grew there? So let's get rid of these. See? Don't even need any power lines anymore because the area of influence covers that whole region. Alright. So we still need a little more industrial and a little more residential. So let's build a little more residential because people need to work at these jobs. Let's build up here. Now I'm going to kind of go grid-like at first, just to kind of keep it generally manageable. I'm still learning, obviously. But oh, why was that curving like that? Now you want to maximize. See the little outline on the left and right of the street? That's like where the residential will go. So that's not very straight at all, but that's okay. Alright, so let's paint in all of these green. Now these guys are going to be kind of... There's going to be a lot of noise in there. And they're probably going to be complaining about the noise. Yeah, look at Newbury-ville. We're getting there. We lost 6 residents. What happened? They moved out immediately. Why did you move out? This is a growing place. You have to be the oh, these people need water. People are moving out before we can even get going. So let's raise some water up here. And then over here. And then down here. Now this whole place is covered in water. Congratulations. What is this? What is that? Oh, I built one-way roads. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I really build? I did. Okay. So now we can use the upgrade tool and upgrade these to 2-way roads because we're awesome at playing video games. Here we go. 2-way roads. Sorry, guys. All right. Now our demand for residential is going down, but our demand for industry is going up. And look at this. We're almost in the white. We're almost out of the... We're making money. Newbury-ville is officially profitable. So let's build... We need to zone some more industry. So let's zone this right here. Do they have water? They have water. Do they have electricity? They will have electricity. Look how quickly these are going. They're so on the ball, ready to go, ready to pump toxic gases directly onto this highway. Make everyone sick that drives past Newbury-ville. Newbury-ville will be known as the highway of smog. Now look at all these people coming in. Now here's what I love about roundabouts. Once you're in the roundabout, you don't have to stop to make it turn off. It keeps traffic flowing. So who's this guy? This guy's a tractor. He's importing agricultural goods for Goods Unlimited. Where's that at? That's one of these. Oh, this one right here. Goods Unlimited. Excellent. Well, this is a decent start, don't you think? I mean, we don't have a lot of money to play with, but if we just let it kind of grow, let it move on its own, Newbury-ville should start growing a little bit. Eventually, once we get a high enough population, we'll be a small village, or a hamlet, I believe it's called. And then we can kind of add taxes and things like this and adjust how we're spending money. So right before we go, let's add some more industry. Let's add some industry right here. Do they have water? Yep. Do they have electricity? They will once they start growing. All right. Well, this has been the first episode of the Gametrovert playing City Skylines. I hope this was slightly enjoyable. And we'll be back to grow Newbury-ville. For now, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.